We have breaking news. The Allentown Plaza showed a highway sign saying there is no diesel. I believe only Fox News is the only outlet that actually carried in the White House that actually reported on that there would be no diesel a week from when they asked the question to Karine Jean-Pierre, the White House press secretary, to which she deflected and said that President Biden's policies are working. What does this mean? Diesel, no diesel. Well, it means that if you're on the ground, it means you're not going to be able to get diesel. But in the long term, over the grand scheme of things, it means that the price of diesel is going to simply skyrocket if you can get it. And it also then means for you and me, everything that is transported using a diesel engine is also the price of those goods and services are also going to skyrocket. So truckers, the cost of trucking is going to skyrocket. The cost of shipping is going to skyrocket, and all freight is going to simply skyrocket because you have to bear the cost of everything that's involved in the transportation of goods, right? Now, somebody suggested that this is going to mean rolling blackouts and possibly famine for some people in some areas, if that is the only way to get it. I just saw a documentary talking about, a mini doc, talking about how California is technically sort of isolated energy-wise. So you cannot get oil to California by train. You cannot get oil to California by pipeline. You can only get oil to California through ships. I guess they do not have oil fields in California, which just seems kind of strange to me. But there you have it. So the California always has a higher price for gasoline than even Hawaii. Why? Because California also has policies dictating that it needs to have a cleaner burn fuel. So that means the diesel costs more in California and regular gasoline costs more in California. To begin, just right off the top, does that mean that their air is cleaner in California? It does not. I used to live in California. I used to live on top of a mountain in California, and anytime that I went down the mountain, I would get a migraine headache, and I would when I came back home up the mountain, I would have to take an entire day to recuperate from all of the smog and soot and all that sort of stuff. No, those policies do not work. Well, this is the exact policy that Biden was hoping for when on day one that he canceled the Keystone Pipeline and has been since. And he just announced that he will ban all coal production across the entire United States.
I was in Massachusetts about a month ago on the site of the largest old coal plant in America. Guess what? It costs them too much money. They can't count. No one's building new coal plants because they can't rely on it, even if they have all the coal guaranteed for the rest of the existence of the plant. So it's going to become a wind generation. And all they're doing is going to save them a hell of a lot of money, and using the same transmission line they transmitted the coal-fired electric on. We're going to be shutting these plants down all across America.
I don't know if he actually legally has that authority, but that's what he said. Also, I guess if you have a coal mine, if you own a coal mine, and he makes that proclamation, which is really funny, that they kept speaking out against Trump and saying that Trump is a dictator and he's going to make proclamations. No, Trump never made proclamations, but Biden is making proclamations. I'm assuming that if you own a coal mine and Biden actually signs a proclamation saying that, that means that people with guns are going to show up to your coal mine and tell you to stop. Whether it's illegal or not, they're going to show up and tell you to stop. So it's going to take the Supreme Court. to tell Biden that that is unconstitutional. She's already said, the Supreme Court has already said that the student loan debt forgiveness is unconstitutional, or actually they haven't said it was unconstitutional, but they said you have to hold off from that because we don't believe that you have that power to simply forgive debt that is not held by the United States. He doesn't have that power. I believe Congress has to do that. Anyway, here you go. The bleeding is gonna start. Thank you all for watching. I hear there's a like button, so let's see if does that actually work.